We do believe that the Delhi court has decided the fate of Shahzad Ahmed, who was convicted last week in the Batla House encounter case of 2008. We are in fact now hearing that he has been awarded the life sentence. Remember, he was convicted last week in the 2008 Batla encounter case. In fact, a Delhi court has now decided the fate of Shahzad Ahmed. He has been given the life sentence. Remember, a suspected Indian Mujahideen operative. He had been accused and convicted last week of killing Delhi Inspector Mohan Chand Sharma. In fact, after that judgment last week, the Delhi police had felt vindicated, and the Delhi court was likely to pronounce the quantum of sentence to the Indian Mujahideen operative Shahzad Ahmed, who was convicted last week in that controversial Batla encounter case of 2008. We were expecting news on the quantum of sentence, which we've now got. Shahzad Ahmed has been given the life sentence. Tanima Biswas joining us for more. Tanima, what more can you tell us from court? All right, we'll try and come back to Tanima Biswas. She is in court as we speak. She has in fact confirmed for us that in the Batla encounter case, convict Shahzad Ahmed has been awarded the life sentence. In fact, we know that the prosecution had sought the death penalty for Shahzad Ahmed. They had said that it was the rarest of rare cases. Even the Delhi police had demanded a death sentence for the convict. Remember, he had been convicted last week for the murder of Inspector M.C. Sharma. Just to in fact recap this case for you, Shahzad Ahmed was said to be present in the flat in Jamia Nagar in South Delhi, where that encounter took place in 2008. Tanima Biswas back with us on the phone line. Tanima, just take us through what happened in court. We are hearing that Shahzad Ahmed has been given the life sentence.
That's right, Pani. It was a very short proceeding in court because the judge essentially had to come out and pronounce the sentence. The arguments in this matter had already happened yesterday. So essentially, the judge came out and basically read out the part of the order which is related to the sentencing, in which he said that Shahzad Ahmed, the lone suspected terrorist who had in fact been arrested in this case, has in fact been is in fact sentenced to life imprisonment, and he is to be fined 50,000 rupees, out of which 40,000 has to go to the families of the victims. Remember, Shahzad Ahmed had in fact been convicted last week by the court for the murder of Inspector Mohan Chand Sharma, who was leading that operation on behalf of the Delhi police at Batla House at Jamia Nagar in 2008. So the judge had already found Shahzad guilty of those crimes. Also decided that he had shot at another police constable as well, for which also he was found guilty. And in the arguments that had taken place in court with regard to his sentencing, the prosecution had essentially said that the situation that Shahzad Ahmed had in fact been found involved in a situation which had gone through aggravating circumstances. He had fired at policemen who had come to investigate, who had come without bulletproof jackets, who had come without sufficient weapons. So there was no a predetermined plan on part of the police to actually fire at any of the accused, at any of the people, at any of the inmates of the flat in this case, Shahzad Ahmed being one of the inmates of the flat. And the police had also mentioned that there is also a trial case going on. There is a terror case rather which is going on against Shahzad Ahmed, although we must verdict has come out in that terror case that he's been accused. He's one of the accused of the serial blast which took place in Delhi in 2008. But no judgment has come out in that case so far. But the police did mention this fact in open court yesterday, and they also mentioned that was in fact one of the people who had fired at the police team in that situation when the police had not even been prepared to fire back at most of the people, and later on the Inspector Sharma died in that encounter. Because of these reasons, the police had in fact prayed that he should be given a death sentence, but the court actually came out today and said that it would not be a death sentence, that Shahzad Ahmed should in fact be sentenced for life imprisonment and fined 50,000 rupees.
Right, that's interesting, Tanima, because we know how the prosecution had been gunning for him to get, in fact, the death penalty. In fact, they had even said that this was really the rarest of rare cases.
I said that this was the rarest of the rare case, and it was of Batla House. And Shahzad Ahmed being the only person who was in fact arrested by the